Good morning, everybody. How you doing? It's me, Paddy from Across the Shuck, and a little bit of a different video just to see. I just want to keep on trying something different every now and then, just to see what you think of it. And his viewing figures they tell you everything. So what I got myself a new little GEC, new to me. It's second hand, and it's in beautiful Baicote wood. That's probably not. Oh, let me just get some of these lights on here. That's it. It's in lovely Baicote wood, or Baicote, whatever way you pronounce it. It is lovely, lovely little nice, second hand, fit and finish. It's a GEC, it's pretty good. But you'll see at this, which is not something I have a whole lot of. Well, this is the only one I'm going to have of a GEC. This is a little lockback. It's a number 83 pattern, 1095 as normal, beautiful opening, lovely little clip point blade, beautiful. This one's got a beautiful patina on it. I don't know whether it's been forced or used, probably a bit of both, I'm not sure, but it looks lovely. I like that on a knife anyway. This is going to be a complete user. I've been carrying this an awful lot, as I've showed enough of the, this is the Medford Ask, the American service knife. I adore this, having it on me. But I haven't got a little lockback in a GEC, and I just wanted that. I have on my Jack Wolf knives of a locking one, so this is just something to carry that gives me an option, and options is all we want. Look, they're all knives to me, to be honest with you, but I like if you're going to have them, you may as well use them in some way. This is definitely going to be a little user. So what I'm going to do is go over what I do when I get a second hand knife especially, and what I do to it to make it proper. So first of all, for the little lockbacks, even GEC sometimes are not great on lockbacks. There'll be a little bit of wobble on them. So this one has it literally is the tiniest little bit of side to side, very tiny. It has the tiniest little bit of up and down. So Justin's going to show me the new way he done his knife to take that up and down out of the way. I'll get him to do that on Thursday before, but like it really is the tiniest wee bit. If I bring it up really close, I don't know whether you'll see it. It's the tiniest little bit, side to side a wee bit. So I don't need to batter the pin on this, but having looked at it, I can see it has been hit before. So there obviously was a wee bit. You can see, no, you'll not see it. There's no point me trying to show you. I can see the outline of the pin. So I've got one of these little anvils. You get these on Amazon. They are fantastic. Weighty little thing, but it's great just to have on your desk to do small repairs. And because I don't need to use the round peen on this to give this a bit of a tap, I've just got a little bit of leather, and I'm going to put it round here. Little bit of leather. I'll set it down on the anvil there, and then I'm just going to use the brass end, the full end. Give it a bit of a knock and see. No. So we get this. It's awful difficult doing these things behind, well, not behind the camera, in front of it, but that's it nearly away now. I'm having to give it that extra bit of thump just basically because I've got it sitting on here. Do you know what? I'm just going to give it a bit of a whack. I'm going to use this. I've got another little hammer here. It's got a plastic end to it. I'm going to sit it down and I'm going to hit it where the pin is. And don't forget your the pins on these. I'll have to change my glasses. The pins on these are not always dead center, so always have a wee look and see where your pin is. Oh, there it is. It's literally, if I show you with a pencil, this one, it is up here. It's on the higher portion. Oh, you can just, I don't know whether you can see that or not, but it's up there. So you don't hit it, you hit it on the pin and not just in the middle. So I'm going to use, sorry, this little nylon, hard nylon bit on the looks dead centered and no wobble. So that's that bit done. The other wee bit, the up and down, I wonder if that's, no, there's still the tiniest little bit of up and down, and it is tiny, but I'm going to get Justin to show me his new method when he comes round on Thursday night. So that's that done. That's that out of the way. Another first wee job out of the way. Now normally, if there's nothing else wrong, if I don't have to do any more, I'll put a bit, I always put a bit of KPL, just a lady dab, little bit either side, and lubricate it. But this is not particularly sharp. It will cut, but it's not sharp enough. So I'm going to do a quick sharpening of it. Bearing in mind this is all clattered in front of me here. Let me do that. I'll need that at the end. I'll need a bit of case paste. I'm going to bring in my 1000 grit. Now this isn't a sharpening video as such. This is just me, what I do in my normal day of getting a new knife. Right. Let's go. I've got my 1000 grit Shapton ceramic, which is the one I'm going to try to use as much as I can this year. Obviously not on the higher steels, but I'm progressing. If you haven't started at the beginning, I'm progressing. I'm doing another one probably Thursday, which is going to be on 440C sharp. And we started with basic steels, just your average stainless steel that you mightn't even know the thing. We've done what did we do the last time? Was it 1095 or something? But we've done just simple steels. This is again 1095, very simple carbon steel and reasonably easy. Well, they are easy to sharpen. So I got myself a nice wee bottle instead of having that big one I had before, because I'm sitting in front of it here. And so the nice thing about the Shapton is these are just splash and go. So you literally just put your water on. That's it. Splash and go. So I'm going to just do this the way I normally do it. I'm not going to do it behind camera slowly and all that. That'll be for the tuition videos. Tuition videos. I sound like a teacher, don't I? How posh am I? How posh am I? Right, let's get on with it. Stop your waffling, Stephen. Right. So. What I'm doing now is just checking that I'm going along the edge nicely, and that seems to be fine. Like any form of sharpening, always start by getting the burr. Always start until you get the burr. Don't change over to the other side. What you do want to do is just keep an eye on that you're keeping that bevel the same. I'm not overextending anywhere on it. And to check for the burr, it's with your finger and just running it down the edge of the knife till you feel it. And again, a lot of the times it's just a little back portion you'll find is the edge sharpening. So I just lay my finger on top of it, no pressure, just lay it on it. And you can see the little lines there. That's where it's taking the metal off that back end a bit more than anywhere else. That looks nice. Just give it a wee check again. Looks like I've got the burr there. So change it over to the other side. It's actually good. Since I started doing the sharpening videos, I've decided to slow down when I'm sharpening, which has proved to be lovely. I'm tending to get a better edge, to be honest with you. Sometimes I rush, because nearly all my knives I'm going to use at some stage. I'm never that worried So I'm just going to look just to make sure that I'm getting all the edge. I'm not hitting up the top there. There we go. So again, turn it over. Put up the top. Sorry, I find it quite hard to talk when I'm doing this. I'm sorry if I go quiet, but it'll not take that long. It'll not take that long. Now, let's get very clean. I do like to keep the stone clean, I have to say. And there we go, another splash and go. And you'll start to see the little filings coming off, and that's where it's literally taking metal. But when it's just 1,000 grit stone, it's not taking a huge amount off. And look, people ask me what size is the bevel that I put on it. What, you know, hi Steve. Most of the time I haven't got a clue because I never check. I just sharpen it. If it looks like it's, you know, a nice angle on the knife, that'll do me. Do you know what I mean? These blades are so thin that you don't need to do too much to them. You just need to get an edge on them, and the angle doesn't really matter. But I like to have it somewhere sort of between the 18 an 18 degree angle, 18 to 20 on these little ones, because that's plenty. You know, that's plenty. You don't need it to get any thinner than that. Now on the super steels you can go much thinner because they're made for that. And but even steels like, you know, 14C28N, you can really take it down to a low edge because it's a really great knife for doing that. It's built for doing that. It's built to be a slicer. Right, let's just see how that is. And I know I'm doing against all the other rules that people do, but you know, the rules are there to be broke. That's getting there now. That'll do me. Now that's honestly that's good enough. It's sharp enough. There's a little bit of a burr on there, so I'm going to remove that little bit of a burr on my strop. So we'll get that out of the way. We'll get the strop in way. Let's dry everything up. We don't want a wet strop. So this is just the green oxide compound because it's 1095. So I'm just going to do this. Hopefully you can see that all right. I'm just going to give it a quick couple of strops, maybe 10 on each side, because I haven't spent too long. You know, the least amount of blade you can take off in any one sharpening, the better it, you know, the better it is. It's just a matter of getting, just want it to be sharp. This is going to be razor sharp, to be honest with you. There you are. You can see there's quite a nice shine off that. Oh, you can see that there's half of my skin and lots of hair there, so that's hair shaving sharp. That's all you want. There you go. It's absolutely razor sharp now. And that takes what, 5 minutes? That's all that takes. And you're putting your knife away in a nice condition. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a little bit of case paste, and I'm just going to give the bolster. I don't need to do the blades or the back springs because they've all got patina on them. So I don't want to take that patina off. I love patina. I'm going to put this one over here to dry. And I'm going to get another wee cloth here. This will do for the case paste. So a little bit of case paste, or whatever your preference is. It doesn't matter what your polishing compound is, as long as you do it. We just turn this up a wee bit. There we go. And you literally just put it on. And I am just doing this end of it. It takes no more than that. You just have to put a little dab on, get it around. And this is just to put the knife away in a half decent condition. That's all it is. You know, there's nothing, this isn't rocket science or anything. I mean, it can, oh God, them bolsters will come up lovely. Sometimes you have to spend a wee bit of time and maybe smooth the bolster out before you know, there's maybe scratches on it, but this is absolutely fine. And what I find really useful, oh, excuse me, what I find useful, if you've got a scratch bolster, you see these women's little pads for doing their nails? This is a shine and smooth one. So this is very, very fine, but it's enough to take the little, you know, little light scrapes off the bolster. But I'll just let you see this in 2 seconds, and it just looks like a different knife. Oh, sorry, I'm going to do this wee thing here. Let's get the wee this wee thing here. I'm going to do the shield. Give it a little polish up. There's that done. And if you look how nice and shiny that is now compared to what it was, it took no time at all whatsoever. And the other one thing that I'm going to do with this one is because it's wood, I want to have some sort of protection for the wood. So I have my beeswax polish, and it's just a matter of taking that out and just giving, just to refresh the wood. What did I do? Oh, there it is there. It's just a little bit of beeswax polish. You sometimes have to break the skin just to get down to the polish. And then all I'm going to do is go over and give the wood, and this will give it a bit, you know, it will keep it from going dry. And just give it a nice shine. And you can put it everywhere on it, it doesn't matter, it's just natural. You know, it's a natural cleaner, a natural polish. And hopefully it'll bring out the beeswax even nicer than what it was. It'll bring the beeswax, no, it'll bring the Bocote wood up to a bit of a shine. But one thing it will do is it'll just make it last and make it look its best for you. There we go. That is it. Done and dusted. Nice little shield. The Bocote wood's now nice and coated. And it actually does look nicer. I'm not sure what you can see. This is a front facing camera. So that's the knife done and dusted. It's ready to be put away in my little collection. And again, really simple, nothing complicated to it, but that little 5 minutes means that this knife, with its new life with you, is shiny, it's clean. The only last little thing to do on any knife that I get is I put a tiny little bit of KPL on it. And it literally is the tiniest of dabs. I just do it one either side on the top. I do one little dab on that side and then let it sink down in, and then go over to the other side, little tiny dab, let it sink down in, and then literally just get my little cloth and I give it a little up and down, and that just gets the oil in around where it's touching the metal. And you can I feel that smoothing out. So there was a little bit of it that was just not, was maybe dry a bit. So it's done now. Clean the sides off. Let's just see. That's lovely. Really nice. Lovely. All centered up, oiled. And that is my new GEC number 83, cleaned and ready for a review. All right, folks, I hope you enjoyed that. Is your routine much different? Do you use anything different that you think I could improve my routine? Because we can always improve. This stone I'm absolutely loving, I have to say. I mean, it's just fantastic so far. So any questions on the stone, please ask me and I'll give you all the details about it. This was another YouTuber, Outdoor55. All the credits to him. He was the one that recommended this stone. And if you're in the States, they have it back in stock. If you go to his channel, he does, I was watching it last night, he does have the details of where to get it from. Might have been DLT, I'm not sure. It's in America. But a beautiful stone. I got this one on Amazon over here in the UK. Probably does Amazon in the States as well. But, you know, it's a reasonably priced stone. It's not cheap. It's £50 over here in the UK. So I don't know what's going to be in the US. But a fantastic stone. I can't recommend it enough. KPL, always recommend, because to me it's the nicest. And I know there's not a huge amount of difference, but I just like this one. And when you get one, there's no need to change. If you get one that you like, stick with it. I mean, I used, I literally used mineral oil for years, and there was nothing wrong with mineral oil. But then I got this, and it is nicer. To me, it feels smoother, and feel is a very questionable subject. When somebody says that feels nice, what does their nice feel like? So there you go. I'm waffling. Bye bye. Hope you enjoyed this. I don't even know how long it is. Take care now. Bye bye.